What is good, guys? Welcome to another day of backtesting until I'm profitable. This is day 199, and waiting for Twitch and Kick to get started. And looks like they are started as well. So without delay, I think we can start. I was busy doing my weekly analysis for the start of the week. You know, seeing how we have an FP in the middle of the month. It's funny, yeah, but whatever. So I think we can just go directly to it and do some backtesting. So it's this 2023 version model and see where it goes. Let me put some background music for myself, obviously, because I don't want the video to have some copyright claims. It's 9:15. I have to go on the daily. How are we on the daily? We have expanded very quickly yesterday on this Monday. Still have a new kind of like a new week open gap here, but the chances of reaching there are kind of not that high, but I'd like to see it go higher. Right, so where will it head to? I think the new week open gap was a lie. Looks, it's probably like some problem with with the trade seller. So let's see if it can reach this high. I think it's gonna go higher as of now, but if it doesn't, then obviously the next 4-hour low, like this one, or the 1-hour low, would be a good target. But I'd like to see it go higher. So this gap here is holding. Alright, market just opened. Now we've inversed. This is nice. And we have an SMT as well. So here's the inverse. And it's 9:32. We would have a really big stop here, but it's okay. 21 handles would be okay, and target like a 15-minute gap. Let's see, do we have okay, we're actually in a 15-minute gap as of now, and ES was pretty close to this low here. Damn. So I'd like to long it by though, honestly. Let's see where it goes. Man, it was so close though. This one here was run. I was looking for this one. Yeah, there it is. Nice one. And let's see where it heads after that. And then after this run, it reverses. So I'm grateful that I got my move out of that. I'd like to go to the next day. One thing I've noticed is that if my entry is a winner, most of the times like it doesn't go into drawdown, which means sometime I would work on changing like how my stop works. So now we're in a daily gap. Price ended up dropping yesterday, which is great and okay. So it looks like we're in this gap. Maybe if it holds, we can target this lowest hanging fruit or this 4-hour here. this is 8:30 open. Great, then the target gets hit right at the open. Is it gonna reverse though? This here has been run. Now where will the next target be? Probably like here or here, if it manages to hold, because I mean it's already bullish, too bullish. Right now here we have some sort of SMT, like there was some lows that were run on ES and Q didn't. Right now here's the run on this low. Is it going to reverse then? Okay, now it has reversed. 2 minute has inversed as well. And I think I could long it here. How's the 15? 15 is okay. Maybe break even here. Where would the closest target be if along this? It would be a little bit far. This will be far, man. Let me check the sessions to see the standard deviations. Standard deviations, we've got this one here and this one here, so these will be the only possible targets. But we also have a gap here, but since we haven't shifted, I'd like to take it like this. Yeah, wait, why isn't there any order though? There's nothing. Okay, now let's long it here. The problem is that it opened 12 of them while my SL was here. Yeah, insane. So this is not a day, a favorable day. Just let it go. Burst the 4 hour here, very good. We have this good target here. This has already taken it, so gotta be cautious. There's a 1 hour gap here holding, that's holding as well. So I think that high is the best draw so far. Okay, market just opened. We're dropping lower. How's the 1 hour? Yikes! Wicks and wicks. Is this like a consequent encroachment though? So close to the consequent encroachment. Is it like a 5 minutes? A 5 minute gap? I think it has now reached the consequent encroachment of the gap. Yeah, it has. Now here is the SMT here, and here is the small inversion. How big is it? 2. Now, how's the 5 minute? Run some lows. Mechanically inverse this, to be honest. This is not the best PA. I mean, I'm confident it's gonna go higher probably, but no, it's not looking the best with these weeks and stuff. Can't trust it. Okay, here we go. Now consider now that the 1 hour gap is holding really hard, and the 2 hour as well. The first gap that gets inversed, obviously we opened it at the right time, is here, and then it will get the retracement. So now is it gonna go higher? Well, I think so, because after this SMT here and this run in a 2 hour gap, I think we can long it to this high probably. I mean, this is too high though. So that's 500 over 58, and then it becomes 8. Yeah, this is stop out. Come on, why isn't it placing the entry? Alright, so it will be a stop out, obviously. And later, price ends up going higher. Look at this. You end up working with this inversion here, entry here, stop somewhere around here. It goes higher, obviously, as I was expecting. So yeah, very good move that I lost. Right, so daily is, you can determine anything here. Maybe I would say that this gap's about to hold, but yeah, there's too much here that looks like a consolidation, so I'd rather wait. There's nothing exciting on the 4 hour. For ES it's in a gap, but for NQ it's not looking like the best. Now in the 1 hour, it's not in a gap as well. 2 hour, well, maybe if this candle closes great, then I'd look for longs probably towards these highs, but other than that, I think I'd rather let it be like this. And we're also in a huge 15-minute gap, which is great. So I think we'll be setting up for some longs. Okay, open is close. Hey, this is an aggressive 15-minute move though. I think we could find some like short-term shorts. I think I'd let this day slide. Like there is no retracement for me to enter at. Seriously, there is no retracement to enter from. It's a 5-minute gap retracement here to this high here, leaving behind some sort of SMT. But then there is no like inversion, so yeah. Yeah, this is not yet trading day. Right, so now it looks like the previous day was extremely bearish, and you think this day could also be bearish. Maybe if it doesn't be true because it's a day after a large range day. Yeah, the PNL is looking good for sure. Well, no, I think price could probably start going lower to daily lows, but this day is a large range day, so I wouldn't like to anticipate anything. How big is this? 300 points in one day. I'd like to see it go lower, but it could also hold bullish. But I'm favoring lows, you know. Maybe except if it's really strong to hold bearish, to hold bullish. But let's see what happens. Wait for the opening. Run on the highs. This one here. It's nice. Now the 15-minute. Okay, 15 minutes is insane. This high here just got run, some Asia highs right at the open without any kind of retracement or something of that sort. Now we have a small 1-minute gap, but I'm not really sure if I could shut it off there. Maybe if the 2-minute inverses here. Okay, here is the run. So these relatively equal lows, could short it, I think. I think I could short it. It's inversed here, right? It's inversed here. We're shorting it kind of low though. Target is relatively equal lows, or this low here. Hey. Now let's play and see. Yeah, we're cooked. Still believe it could be bearish though. What's the 15? The 15 has inversed here though. It's not something you'd like to see. But so it looks like yesterday wasn't a really hard day. So this is the lowest hanging fruit. Looks like this 4 gap is still holding great, and the 1 hour hasn't burst here. Well, let's see where it heads. I'd like to see this low here, and obviously this one here. I'm probably gonna wait for manipulation. Now the 15 has run this high here. There's an SMT. Not something that short though, because there's no inversion. No inversion was created. Yeah, there's no inversion for me to short this thing from. Here is the inversion. No, the thing is, this is too far though. It'll give me a really big stop. Just for how many points? 20. Well, whatever. Do it like this, like 16 handles. Let's send it like this and see where it goes. Banger, absolute banger. So this was a good retracement to the upside, and look how big this thing would have been if I had held the P&L. And look at how it's dropping, bro. Very nice. Well, I wouldn't target here because it's a little bit far, but I believe it's gonna reach there as well. Okay, let's go to the next day. AM session. Well, looks like it doesn't want to go lower. It looks like how it's closing with this consolidation. I think I'm gonna be trading inside, like small ranges. Close the 4H. We're rejecting something. I believe it's gonna go to this high probably. So you have really good inversions. This is the closest. This high also is a good one. Hey yo, this open is insane. This low here gets run right away. And this thing was really huge, like around 25 points in just one candle. So if it gets inversed, this will be the craziest move. So that was the 15. Now the 15 is looking okay. That's the 1 hour. Okay, caps holding. The problem is that this will be really huge if I target here, but then that means that my stop will be somewhere around here. Okay, since this 5 minute has inversed, I probably think it's gonna go higher. Yeah, we're cooked. We are cooked. Yikes. So it turns out we're going lower. And yeah, I'm okay with that. It's not like I'm gonna go against the trend. And this all happened yesterday PM session. Insane. For the closest targets, I think this is the best closest good target. And there's also this one. And so where is the main queue? Okay, the open is the 1 hour gap. This is the 1 hour gap. So you're gonna reverse. Yeah. I'm gonna show it from here. This will be like around 20 handles. I'm not gonna make it like 21 handles. Something like this. Okay. My stop will be somewhere around here. Take profit right here. And where is the take profit not set? Okay, now let's just wait. Just 2 seconds. There is the TP. So this should have been the entry here. After this small run, probably enter here, then put my stop at this high. From here to here, this is 24 handles to make this. That's where I should have shorted it, you know. So I should have taken the second trade here. This is a situation for the second trade here. Targeting shorts. So it looks like I was right on the bias, just sometimes that the executions are really crazy. Furrow has inversed here. Maybe we could target these highs, but I'm not confident of it going higher. This high here looks something like something I could target. Okay, here and 1 minute. We're gonna inverse here. If this 15-minute closes like this, then obviously my bias will be wrong. And then we run this low here and this one, leaving behind some sort of SMT. Next 15-minute candle open. Whoa, 30-second is insane. There's the 15-minute gap retracement. This is an SMT there. Has ES run it though? It's also some relatively lows. So it looks like this was just a minor retracement. There's this. so we inversed a 15-minute here. I don't know. I'm not yet confident that we're going higher, but the 1 hour after this here has been run. Then maybe I could probably short it. I think I'd cancel it on this inversion here. Wait a minute. I think something is wrong with TradingView, man. Like every time you place an entry, it doubles it sometimes. Actually, it's because I pressed the button twice, but that's because they are slow. Hit another inversion. Closest target is slow here. I'd like to target this low here. It's relatively close. That's 500 over 60. There is a stop out, and then it ends up delivering to sell side. I think I shouldn't have moved down low really quick. I should have held it. There's a gap here that's holding. I believe it's gonna go higher, lower, sorry. Here's the 15. We don't have any gap here, obviously. There's this one, but ES has inversed it. I'd like to see it go lower. We are in a 30-minute gap, some sort of like SMT. Like ES has run some high, I believe. Okay, I don't know. Let's short it here though. You know, there's around liquidity here. This is the closest target. banger. Very quick TP though, and that was really quick. It ends up hitting the final target. Look at how good this was. Oh, close to a 4R, bro. 4R. Insane. I mean, I'm glad that I shorted that. Now, ES has run this low, keep that in mind, so this could probably be a reversal. And when I say keep that in mind, I don't know who I'm talking to. It's probably, obviously it's me, because when I'm live trading, I'm also talking to myself, so I'm that kind of weird. So this 1 hour in burst. Okay, now this high you guys run, very great. I'm still looking to short it, and I'm gonna short it right now. Right now. It's 1.7 hour. Not a bad one. Now here is the SL. Look for it to go here. Ooh, that was a good replacement of the inversion gap there. Take profit. That was quick and that was good. So how long did this take? Around 60 minutes. And the good thing is, okay, my friend told it to me, like maybe I can wait for the retracement to the inversion, because that retracement looks good, but not most of the time. It doesn't happen most of the times. And that retracement, instead of missing a good entry, like I can hold the drawdown, I can weather the drawdown, so I'm okay with entering without waiting for the retracement. So yeah, good trade here and good stop placement. You know, it placed it on this inversion candle here, so around 21 handles to make 37, close to 40 handles. So it could have been at close to a 2R here. And I believe it's gonna continue to probably like these unfilled gaps or here, this low here. Hey, crazy reversal. Are these the unfilled gaps? Yep, we touched the unfilled gap here. It's this gap here. Yeah. Is it gonna reverse? I don't know. Just gonna keep shorting it until it tells me like, bro, that's enough. Stop shorting me. Nothing good here. We're in a 1 hour here. Maybe if it holds I could long it. There's a run here. So there's a bearish SMT. Let me check the 1 hour. Now I'm double-sided here because when I check the daily, there's nothing much. Like what's happening on ES is what's happening here. No big PYs except from this gap. The 4 hour, nothing as well. I don't see anything interesting to me here. But the 2 hour, I see something. This gap here and this gap here. The 1 hour also gap. So I'm not really confident. I would wait for more price action to form, but I think maybe the shorts could hold, because of the SMT. But it's time to wait here. Current open is really slow. Now here is an SMT at this high. So we had a run on the high, sweep retracement into the gap. There's a retracement. Retracement into a 15-minute. Now is it gonna reverse after running this low? Let's wait. 2 minute, there is no gap. Inversion here. Maybe you can long it here, Almost 500 over 30. Oh, come on, what have I done? Ooh, that's some bread and butter. Bread and butter. Now let's just sit and wait. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, so it looks like it's giving some bullishness. You can say maybe it's probably recovering. This will be the daily highs. 4 hour, you have a good gap there. I would consider it probably when these 30 minutes are over. target gets mid, but I didn't find like any entry. Like there were no inversions, but there's an SMT here. So this here has been run. I think we're gonna be going off of standard deviations now. So I think we're going higher on the 1 hour, and we've inversed the 2 minute. $500.54, that's 9. It could have held, man. I hate this. Yesterday we got a retracement into a gap. There's an SMT at this highs. So I'm looking for a reason to short it now. Ow. Now here is some sort of an SMT there. Okay, there's the inversion. This is the one that I was waiting for. I'd like to see it go to these lows though. book 1 to 2, somewhere around there. Come on. Why shooting it high? Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the next day, whatever. Why is the position still open? No, I have a bias of shorting it, but it's dropping. This open was insane though. Now we're rejecting and going lower. I'd like to short it now. Like on this version here. And probably look for it to go to like a 1 hour low. This will be the last trade if it hits TP. Well, I'm good. If it doesn't, well, I'm good too. And we also have to keep eye on this low here. Okay, that was close. Right, looking at the SMT. Whatever. ends up hitting TP for a 2.26 hour. So I think I'm gonna close the session here, and for everyone who watched, thank you.